Hello, hello. How are you? mm. Yes, very nice. Yes, how was your trip? Yes, of course. Yes, very nice to meet you again, darling. Ah, yes, sorry. Sorry. Yes, I was just so enamored by how beautiful you look. Yes, I'm sorry. But welcome to Moonlight Castle. Welcome to Moonlight Keep. And how was your trip? Yes. It's a very long trip, and it's very cold up here, isn't it? Yeah. But you're here now, and you're going to have an amazing time, I'm sure. So, let's get you inside. Yes. It is raining out. Perfect. Now, yes. So, yes, it is very beautiful in here, isn't it? Yes. That's because the entire castle is made of lunarium. Yes. The entire castle is made of lunarium. And all of the walls and everything, yes, it's all quite beautiful. Yes, I know you haven't seen a piece of lunarium yet, but very simply, it's got a very nice and beautiful glow to it. Some people have said that when they look into it, they can see the galaxy. They can see inside of their own minds. There's lots of different accounts of what people can see, but the most common account is that it's very dazzling and very beautiful. Yes, and it gives off this very sparkly and blue hue to it, doesn't it? Yes, so even though the walls are entirely made out of stone and everything is locked up from the outside world, even during the day, there's no sunlight that gets inside. That's perfectly fine because the natural light given off by the stone is just enough to be comfortable to our human eyes, isn't it? To your human eyes, right? Yes. So, yes. Thank you very much for taking this position. Now let me be a proper host and let me explain everything to my guest, yes? Yes, beautiful. Sorry, yes, of course. I just think you're very beautiful. But, okay, let's take a walk. And I'll show you around, and then at the very end, I'll show you to your room, okay? And then you can have a long night's rest. Because I know it's been a very long day for you, hasn't it? Yeah, it's a very long trip. Yes. So, yes, here is the dining hall. This is where we eat all the time. Where I eat, and yes, still lit by the lunarium and still in that blue hue, isn't it? Yes. It's very pretty, isn't it? I do have some chandeliers and normal candles in here just to make things a little bit more formal for any kind of guests I might have, yes. But the rest of the castle is mostly just naturally lit by the ore. Yes, so the biggest thing about this castle is that it's all... The truth of the matter is that the whole castle is really just a big machine. There's many different parts to the castle, but it's all part of a greater working that provides power to the miners. Yes. The miners need to see, the miners need to be able to mine, and so we provide them power. Power? What is power? Ah, yes. That's right. you don't know what power is because the rest of the world doesn't have it yet, but it's electricity, as some people also call it. Very simply, we convert the flow of water using various turbines and complicated mechanisms, and we take the flow of the water and the resistance that it generates from the flow, and we turn it into, electricity. And we store that power inside of batteries, and the batteries are massive and kept inside of the castle. And then the power is given to the people that work in the mines, yes. Yes, it's very dark down there, and even though there is the lunarium down there, there's parts of the stone that we have to mine through, that long stretches that don't have lunarium. So in between the veins, we have to light up the place with lights. Yes, it's all very complicated and new, but don't worry, you'll understand it eventually, darling. Yes, so let me go and show you to the main area where the power is generated, yes. Yes, it's a very, very big cistern, yes, with lots of water. And the water comes from a nearby river, yes, mostly frozen during most parts of the year, but right now it's summertime, so things are very active right now, and the river is very active, so we take the power from the water, or we generate the power from the water, and we store it. And we store it all winter when the river isn't flowing as much because it's frozen on the top. Yes. So that is the cistern, and you've seen the dining room, and now let's go back to the main hall, yes. Yes, the main hall is quite beautiful. I think so too. What's that room in the center? In the center of the stairs, yes. Yes, it goes down, darling. It goes down very, very deep into the earth, that room. Yes, it gives off a glow, a very, very deep red glow, because there's something down there, but that's confidential, and you don't need to know about that yet, okay? Okay, darling? Don't worry your pretty little brain just yet, okay? All will become clear in time, but for now, the most important thing is you need to focus on your rest, okay? Focus on your rest. Focus on your rest. Focus on your rest. Yes. Your eyes are almost closing and you're standing up. I didn't think it was possible for a Knight of the Sun Order to really be so easily persuaded to fall asleep so easily. That's very interesting, isn't it? Especially somebody that has such control over the light as you do, don't you? Well, we'll put that to very, very good use very soon, darling. I'm sure you're going to be very, very interested to see what I have in store for you. Just you wait, darling. Yes, take my hand. Take my hand. It's okay. It's okay. I almost need to carry you. Yes, take my hand and I'll lead you by the hand to your room, okay? Yes. Yes. Yes, watch your step. We have to go up the stairs. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're almost there. 8, 9, 10, 11. Careful. 12. Good girl. Now you're all the way at the top. Good girl. Now, your room is going to be down this corridor, okay? Yes, this whole section is the dormitory area, so it's more naturally lit with ore that's a bit less potent. So it's a little bit more relaxing. Because most people only come here to sleep. And they're very busy for the rest of the day. So the dormitory is really only for sleeping in your room. Yes, your room is right at the end here, baby. Yes. Yes, now come right in here, okay? Here is your room. Yes, yes. Now, go inside. And I'll close the door behind you, and you can go on the bed and sleep. Get undressed or whatever you need to do, yes? Good girl. Now, be a doll. Step inside the room. Perfect. That's my good girl. Oh, such a good girl. Now you're mine.